So, just for shits and giggles, where do you think we are right now? Well, if you recognize what's on your screen right now, chances are it's not your first time hitting the vape. This is my vape yard. And, I'm a budget vapor. I don't have a lot of money. I keep everything. All my used coils and broken atomizers, because I know eventually I'll find a use for some of it. So today we're going to talk about and do a little tutorial on open coil vaping, which is, I don't know, I haven't even looked it up online to see if it's a thing or not. I'm sure everybody's done it one time or another, experimenting with their vape. But I'm just going to show you how, I can build a real quick one from spare parts. Most of this is, there's some Kangertech, Horizon Tech, all sorts of parts here. And I'm just going to go ahead and wing it and see if I can't build one out of this scrap. I've done it twice today and then torn it back apart. I wasn't, happy with what I came out with. But it's really amazing when you start finding the interchangeability of the different brands. There's only so many sizes that companies are making their parts. And you'd be really surprised at what fits on what when you start interchanging parts. So let's have a go at it. First thing we need is a base. So, I don't know, should I use the tugboat base or the Kanger? I think I'm going to use the old Kangertech Subtank Mini base. This one, I built something with it earlier this week. I don't know if it worked or not. But, let's build a funky one. So, starting from scratch. This is a, old generic Subtank Mini Kangertech base, and just for convenience purposes, I'm going to go ahead and use one of its old coils. You probably recognize them. They're these, the Kangertech 0.5 ohm little square thing. I'm coming to find that every single coil that I've come across lately is in fact rebuildable to some degree, if through enough trial and error. You might break 3 or 4 of them before you figure out exactly how to rebuild one. But it's worth a shot. So let's get going on it. Take your coil like this, and then let's see. I got some tools here somewhere. Oh, there's some tools I messed up through trial and error too. Some broken tools. And we just pop. I think I already messed around with this one. But this will should just pop out of here. And that's your innard. This part you really don't need if you're doing open coil vaping. And I already messed around with this one a little bit. It's got something in there. A little super cotton transistor. That's what I call that. So then we'll use this coil I made here. Looks a little dirty. It's got those special curves in it, That's that 0.4321 double cross Weichmeister Fibonacci sequence all wrapped into a coil there. I like that one. It's pretty special. But it needs a cleaning. So what I typically do is just hit it with the Dremel one good time. Little wire brush. This one's worn out, but I find that they get a little stronger. This is a cheap one, and the little things fly off, and I'm always scared one's gonna go right into my retina one day. But a lot of people don't realize how easy, they just throw away their coil. I've used this coil for like a month now. I just keep cleaning it. Of course, they get to a point where, you know, if you're really a taste connoisseur, you can taste the old coil, no matter how many times it's been cleaned. But I'm used to vaping on, you know, weeks old coils, and so, you know, I'm used to a little extra Flavor Flav in there. I just give them a quick cleaning. At a low speed, otherwise the bristles like to fly off. It's hard trying to do this for the camera. You know, I should do like a cooking show and have stuff pre-prepared and then just skip to it. But needless to say, I'm gonna clean this. I think you get the point. Ta-da! And then, you know, go to the oven and pull out 3 turkeys. And oh, look, they're already ready. This is how it's done. So, what you do is we are going to wrap it in cotton first. Don't judge my cotton wrapping skills. Now, you can buy this stuff, and I'm not sure how much I paid for it at the vape shop, but it's cotton. And something I discovered, and you know, you may not want to try this at home, but I have found, what did I do with them? Oh well, I lost them. I had some cotton pads there. Oh well, I guess I'll have to use the vape cotton. Oh, poor me. So, I don't know how, nobody ever taught me how to, wrap my coils in cotton. So, I just kind of like to stretch it out a little and make it flat. And then just, you know, go for it. Wrap it under here, like that. My fingernails are dirty. I've been doing this. Eventually, you know, you keep playing around with dirty coils and dirty cotton, and it all gets under your fingernails. It's nasty. I should probably wash it out, but, you know, got no time for that. I got more coils to wrap. I'm gonna leave that poking out right there. For the special sauce to soak into. La-di-da-di-dee. La-di-da-di-da. Cotton's getting filthy from my filthy hands. That's good, you know, that human grease, you might as well just vape that too. Get it back in your body. It's probably got enzymes and stuff in it. I'll give it a little juice to get it to stay. And, you know, that'll get more grease off my hands and onto the cotton and back into my lungs. Because, you know, I really don't like to waste my finger grease either. Among other things. So, what I'm going to do is... Alright, let's play a little game. It's called Speed Coil. I do this when I'm at work in the back of the work truck. And we're in between jobs. And I want to rebuild a coil real quick before I gotta get back to work, so play a game called Speed Coil. See how fast I can throw a coil together. We're gonna put this. Oh, looks like I made my cotton a little too fat. It'll jam down in there. And here, like that. Okay. Okie dokie. Gotta get this rubber piece. Oh, get that red rubber piece off of there. If I can. I don't know, maybe I can't. Come on. Almost. Alrighty. You don't want to lose it. Come on. Oh. No. It's not coming off. This is messing up my whole presentation here. Okay, let's try a different tool. A little screwdriver should do it, because my fingers are not figuring it out right now. Okay, so I'm going to make a 20-minute video of me trying to get the silicone piece off of what I call the butt plug of the coil. There we go. So, now, what did I do with that thing? Here it is. What you want to do is make sure that that post right there, inside. Alright, can you see it? Can you see it? The wire? I don't know. It's in there. Alright. Make sure that's not touching. Well, you're going to slip this red O-ring so that it separates that pole, that end of the coil from the base of the coil. Like that. Keep it in the middle. And then put your plug on. Make sure it's still in there. And then pinch it to the red silicone with the butt plug. What I do is I hold the other end of the coil to make sure it doesn't shoot back down into the coil. Or if we're going with the... This is a horrible video. Alright. Then, you make sure your other pole is somehow just touching the base of the coil. Alright, let's get this over with. Coil in. Old Kangertech box. There, we'll just turn it on. Then all we gotta do, alright, I don't think we have, oh, it's telling me I don't have enough battery to push 50 watts, so we'll turn it down a little. To 34, see if we're vaping. Oh, we're vaping. I'm just going to slip a little O-ring on here. That's from the tugboat. This is from the tugboat. And there you go. No? What's wrong? There we go. Vape.